Not knowing anything about art inspired me to take APR history because I wanted to be able to understand the artistic and aesthetic side of life. I also needed the credits for school, and my counselor told me it was a challenging class but fun according to past students. From this class, I discovered that art is important for history because it is visual documentation and a form of human expression. Studying art history made me realize the art exposes the many points of view about different situations, and it influences politics, economy, and anthropology.
In AP Art History, students research a total of 250 art pieces, featuring paintings, sculptures, architecture, and more. The content is taught in an unbiased, no-nonsense way. Throughout the school year, students expand their critical thinking skills that will better them for the future. Additionally, students will learn more about world history, politics, religion, philosophy, and society. This acquired information can then be used in students' other classes. The students who should consider taking AP Art History are travelers, progressive thinkers, and those who possess a general interest in other cultures.
My main concern for every class I take is the workload. Taking AP classes is stressful to say the least. I was surprised at the work we were given. It never really felt like work. Every night we would research art pieces, at most being assigned 7 pieces for the next class. Each GT was a research template we had to fill out, and it took me at most 20 minutes when I got used to them. They never felt like too much in one night, and Mrs. H would try to give us our longer assignments over the weekends for more time. I felt prepared walking into our AP exam in May. Mrs. H prepped us with every test, offering essays structured like the ones on the AP exam, teaching us analytical skills, as well as the pieces themselves. We overview each period, which helps with the general ideas and attributions of periods to given pieces. The test itself was easy this year. Every piece had questions you could either infer or answer directly, and the essays offered a variety of possible responses. My best advice is to not stress over this class. Just do the work and enjoy each second, because it's over far too fast. The Ambum Stone was one of our first art pieces and a class favorite. This little guy opened the conversation regarding prehistoric art, which mostly focuses on and honors animals with stone paintings or carvings like this piece here. He's probably the piece I'll most remember due to his unique size, type of material, and overall aesthetic.
The Great Pyramids of Giza, created in 2500 BCE by 3 different kings, truly displays the dominance and power of ancient Egypt. The Egyptians used mathematics and their knowledge of astronomy to create 3 colossal pyramids and a composite sculpture of a sphinx.
The Doryphorus is from the ancient Mediterranean period, and it is Greek art. It reflects the ideals of the period and the traditional, which is the use of bronze to create sculptures, using math to create anatomically correct bodies and display balance and harmony. And this piece was really famous in its time because of the artists as well.
Chartres Cathedral is a French Gothic architectural piece. I'm not a huge religious art lover, but this cathedral struck me. The sculptures, spires, and windows characterize this period, and looking at architecture that inspired thousands of stories and settings offered a better understanding of both literature and culture. This cathedral is the epitome of French Gothic and is still mimicked after today in various religious art pieces.
The School of Athens, created in Renaissance Italy, is the embodiment of the humanist era. Raphael depicted a group of iconic ancient philosophers in a social setting to show that the patron of the fresco painting, Pope Julius II, was open-minded.
A philosopher giving a lecture on the orrery is a late 18th century artwork, which is why it shows the scientific revolution and the Enlightenment ideas of the time. It also shows the style being used, which was Baroque, the use of light and dark, or tenebrism, to emphasize a message.
We didn't specifically study Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh, but it's one of my favorites. We studied Starry Night, but being able to recognize other pieces from the same artist plays a major role in both the class and AP exam. This post-impressionist piece is easily attributed to Vincent van Gogh by looking at the color palette and the brush strokes. Attribution is something that you'll learn how to do in this class, and it's extremely important, especially in the AP exam.
Propaganda art flourished in the tumultuous early 20th century, especially in the Soviet Union. The artist of this photo montage, Stepanova, included photos that made the Soviet Union look ideal, although the reality was often different. This is a key aspect of propaganda that remains today.
Pink Panther was done during the global contemporary period, in which artists focused more on feelings and emotion. Art was no longer commissioned, so artists had the freedom to do whatever they want. This sculpture was done looking kitsch or tacky on purpose to emit nostalgia to the audience.
Art history offered us all a better worldview, exposing us to more cultures, ideas, and philosophies. Every moment in this class provided new experiences and wonderful memories. So grab a friend, take the class, follow along, and grow because of it. I know we did. We're so grateful to have taken this class, and thank you, Ms. H., for showing us the beauty of all aspects of art. We can't wait to go to museums and reminisce on the lectures of the class, and maybe give a few of our own.